Founders Brewing, we asked ourselves, what if we brewed a beer perfect for any occasion? A beer that makes a weekday feel more like the weekend, and the weekend feel more like an adventure. Celebrating taste and flavor, and life's simple pleasures. And what if we brewed a beer that could go where you go without slowing you down? Founders All Day IPA, low ABV and full flavor that goes where you go, perfect for any occasion. Find All Day IPA at foundersbrewing.com.
Good. Flew on the CSBA jet to get here, so I like it. First class, and boy, that was a speedy flight. But yeah, we got number 12 going up against number 16, so this one's gonna be a good one. Both teams coming in 1-1, and I know Michigan's coming off a tough loss last week to Tennessee, and they definitely want to get back in the right column. Yeah, good job in Michigan. I mean, they're home at the Chrysler Center, so they definitely want to get started going here early in front of the home fans as Adrian King knocks one deep. Yeah, but if you're Michigan, you just got offensive 3 seconds. You can't have turnovers here in this game because this is going to be I have a feeling this is going to be a shootout. So it's going to be whoever, basically, it could turn into whoever has the ball last. But when you got Adrian King on the floor and UNLV with their offense, you just can't give them any more opportunities than is already allowed to them.
Yeah, for sure. Sorry, guys, with the mic issue there. Hope you guys can hear me now. Ali Dio got the block there. Pretzel in transition kicks it over to Harry. Hands jumper is up and good. So nice. Michigan takes the lead right back on a nice transition play.
Yeah, that. It seems like if you're gonna win in the CSBA, you got to have all 3 stages working in your favor. You got to have offense, of course, but you got to have transition. You got to have defense, and right there, Michigan got all 3 with defense leading to transition points.
LaFleur with the ball on the wing now for UNLV. 2 seconds left. He kicks it over to Dylan Harches. 3-pointer up and good. Harches has been, he's a guy that came over from Florida this year, and we really thought that he would break out, and he has been right now for the Rebels.
Yeah, he's been a big time get for UNLV, but it's like who else? But it's like you're like second fiddle because they got Adrian King.
Yeah, I mean, I think UNLV is going to be really talented when they can get all these guys going at the same time. So far, we really haven't seen all 3 of them contribute, him, LaFleur, and King. When we do, I think UNLV is going to be right up there with the top teams. Hart just a layup on the other end there. It's 8-4 UNLV.
Yeah, good job. Good dribble drive right there for UNLV.
Shane Page can't get the jumper to go. LaFleur pulls down that rebound. Harches in transition again. He's going against Harry Hands here. Gets into the paint. Got a lot of yellow jerseys there, but he throws it down anyway. What a dunk by Dylan Harches. Timeout, Michigan.
Wow, good job getting in there and getting in amongst the trees, and finishing like that loudly can do wonders for confidence for the team going forward.
Yeah, and that's a big momentum boost right there. You get in there in the lane and throw one down like that. That really sends a message to Michigan that we're here to play, right?
Oh, of course, and that's what you want when you got two teams like this going head to head against each other. Maybe they weren't expecting to be this far off the top 5 in the standings, but hey, this is gonna be a tight game.
Yeah, Willis McGee hits the jumper there. I mean, Michigan was the runner-up last year, the national runner-up. So we definitely know what they're capable of, and this UNLV team, when things start get clicking, they're going to be right there in that picture too. As Adrian King gets a layup to go. Shane Page on the wing now for Michigan. 14 on the shot clock. Working against Horace Lynch. Page gets in, floater up, no good. Rebounded by Horace Lynch. UNLV is going to push quickly in transition with Dylan Harches. Pull-up jumper from the outside, no good. Rebounded by Ali Dio.
Kind of a heat check right there. I know Harches wanted that one to probably fall in, but can't have them all to fall in.
Right, yeah. Ali Dio's going to shoot a 3 here. He can't get it to go. Pretzel tries to gets LaFleur off, and LaFleur sends a message right back. Dylan Hart just gets fouled on the other end by Harry Hansel. He'll go to the line for 2. What about that tussle down there, Jeff? Pretzel did a good job getting the offensive board, but LaFleur didn't give up on the play.
No, you didn't, and that's good awareness, getting back in transition as well. But Harches, I mean, gotta love the fight that he's bringing, and this is probably what Florida was anticipating they would have last season, maybe trying to keep him, but he did enter the transfer portal, and now UNLV gets a star player, and boy, he's having a coming out party here in this game against Michigan.
Yeah, he is for sure. Harches has had big games so far for this UNLV team. Like I said, they have not seemed to get all of their pieces clicking at the same time. But so far in this one, Harches and King are both having pretty good games. Harches at the line for 1 now. It's 13-6 UNLV. Harches hits both free throws. I believe he has, 7 now in the game already. It's 14-6 UNLV. Shane Page is going to bring the ball across the court for the Wolverines. As he drives in, gets double teamed, now brings it back out. Now he's going to fire a 3 from the wing. That's up, no good. Rebounded by Abadawale, and he gets blocked, and Williams gets the rebound.
Yeah, good defense right there from UNLV. UNLV doing really well, not allowing Michigan to get any easy baskets when they're inside the paint.
Harches at the free throw line. Michigan forces him to pick up his dribble. Now JoJo Shalizzi with the ball is going to go pick and roll with Chris Cole. Shalizzi now past to Chris Cole, not where he wants to be. He's going to have to fire one up from way out of his range, and he can't hit. Rebounded by Freeman.
Yeah, probably that was a good job for Michigan, able to force a player to shoot a shot that is out of his range. And that's what you want, and that's what you need to get back into this game. Have UNLV take tough shots, but unlike that one, you got to get them to fall.
Don misses the contested jumper there. Now Shalizzi the ball in the paint. Better get out of there. He's going to get 3 seconds. He does. Now Trey Williams played back and forth here. So Williams with 9 on the shot clock is going to go to the corner to Harches, who was getting extended minutes here in the first quarter. Jumper up and good. Dylan Harches, give him 11 for the game already.
He is. He's definitely taking advantage of any mismatch that Shane Page and the coaching staff for Michigan put on him. And man, I mean, when you got somebody like this that could take a game over, and you don't even have Adrian King out on the floor or anything, and you got Harches going by himself, this is quite an impressive performance that we're seeing.
Timeout on the floor. We'll come back in here as Debo checks back into the game. Debo Johnson right into the game. Jumper up, no good, but he gets a shot early as Shane Page got some extra minutes there. Debo checks in for Shane Page. Dylan Harches now with the ball still in the game. I thought they would sub him out on that timeout.
But he's probably like, yeah, coach, keep me in. I'm not coming out.
Yeah, I mean, I want to take him out here. He has 11 points so far, right? So you got to keep guys in when they're hot. Debo Johnson kicks it over to Carlos Dedon. Back to Debo at the top of the key. Looks like they're going to set up a play here, trying to get a Shady Banks off a screen. They go to Abadawale instead. He goes right to the post. 2 dribbles to the middle, kicks out to Banks. 5 on the shot clock. Now Banks fires a 3 and hits.
Wow. Big time shot. And if you would have told me that Michigan would be at 6 through most of this first quarter, I would have told you that you must have been smoking or drinking during the day because, boy, I did not anticipate the score being like this early. I thought it was going to be a little back and forth chess battle, but that was a big time shot for Michigan to get back into this game.
Yes, JoJo Shalizzi draws the foul there. Credit UNLV defense for playing really tough there in that first rotation against Michigan. We'll see if this Wolverine bench can fare a little better. I do think I think the Michigan bench is better than the UNLV bench, Jeff. So I think that this is the spot right here that I think we're gonna have to see Michigan close this gap a little.
What's going on, boys?
Paul in the booth with us. What up, Paul?
This is the first time I hear Paul's voice.
Likewise, Jeff. I haven't been tuning in many games because my computer's been down and things like that. I'm excited to be in the booth with both of you boys. Don't tell me anything about the Marquette game. I have no idea what happened. I haven't watched it yet. Don't say nothing.
We won't say anything. Chat, make sure you don't say anything. We'll give Paul that. Just don't look at the chat. It's Abadawale with a 2-handed flush there. Nice pass from Michigan.
I can't say anything about the game that, oh man, whatever.
Stop it, Jeff.
We went up against each other, Paul, but hey, I won't say anything.
Shalizzi with Paul at the top of the key. He's going to pull up jumper from the elbow up and good. Give JoJo his first points of the game, and it's 19-11.
Yeah, that was a good shot by Shalizzi, and boy, Shalizzi seems to have the make of somebody that could take over a game. It just hasn't seemed to come full circle last season, but looking really good here against Michigan.
They go right back to Abadawale in the post, and he gets the jumper to go there, and it's 19-13. Paul, this Michigan bench is kind of closing the gap a little. I know you just joined us. UNLV had I believe it was a 12-point lead. Now it's a 6-point lead here.
Yeah, I caught in. I sat down right as the game was probably 2 minutes in. Michigan. A theme that we've seen in the CSBA this season is that the bench can give you a big boost, and I'm looking to see that from Michigan real quick right here.
Yeah, there's definitely teams that are very starter heavy, and there's teams that are very well rounded throughout. So we're gonna see this Michigan bench try to close the gap. Gonna be tough as this UNLV rotation looks really good tonight. Adrian King checks back in, along with Adrian King, the only starter back in for UNLV, but. So the Rebels keeping some scoring on the floor as JoJo Shalizzi's going to have to fire one up at the end of the shot clock. He can't hit. Chris Cole gets the rebound, but gets promptly blocked out of bounds by Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, and that's the thing is I know you guys were talking about benches and whatnot, but when you got Dylan Harches, who pretty much stayed on the floor throughout the whole first quarter and didn't really seem to care who was on the floor. And, boy, Michigan, they're fighting back. It was 16-6 and 19 to 9. So Michigan's coming back.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman, one of the better bench paint defenders that we have in the league, as he tries to defend that shot. Chris Cole gets that one to go though. Impossible to block right there.
Slithery. That was there for sure.
Debo Johnson over to Shady Banks now on the wing. Banks working. Gets it over to Harry Hands, who just checked back in. Hands driving against Adrian King. Goes up and foul. Can't get it to go, but give Harry Hands will go to the line for 2.
Yeah, Hands, great job leaning into the contact there. He threw up an ugly shot, but hopefully he knocks both these free throws down as a redemption.
We'll see
that was a good take. Yeah. I really like that for Michigan, getting inside, and we really haven't seen that. They were kind of settling for some shots, but now going inside, this could definitely be turning point maybe for Michigan. Get back into this game.
So Harry Hands at the line for 2 here. First one good. Looks like UNLV is going to have Horace Lynch and LaFleur check back in.
Drip.
As Willis McGee checks in for the Wolverines. Well, McGee started this game, Jeff, at point guard, so an interesting lineup for Michigan. He's going to come in this game right now at shooting guard with Debo Johnson at the point.
Yeah, he's playing. Yeah, going back to his original, position. back to shooting guard. So maybe this could be something where Shane Page is just trying to get anybody to, get back into rhythm here.
Horace Lynch comes off the screen, tries to get in the lane, now kicks it over to Nick Hawks. Jumper up, no good. Rebounded, pulled down by Freeman. And Devo Johnson pushing quickly for Michigan. Nobody picks up the free runner. They go up top, but what a play. What a heads-up play there by Horace Lynch to come all the way across the court to knock that one away.
Yeah, he might not do it offensively, but he'll do it defensively.
And right there, LaFleur with the putback on the other end. Too easy there. But hell of a play there by Horace Lynch, one of the veteran leaders for this UNLV team.
Call that a pick 2 in football.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. End of the first quarter, 23-15. We'll be right back for the start of the second quarter. CSBA on Twitch, we'll be right back. Back here to Michigan as it's a 23-15 game. The Rebels have the lead on the road right now. Jeff, UNLV jumped out to that 10-point lead, and then they've kind of just held on to that. They've been trading baskets ever since that. But what's Michigan got to do here?
Yeah, it all starts defensively. Everybody's gonna say that I'm being very defensive minded, but that's how you got to be when you're down. You got to start picking it up at the defensive end because, Michigan's down right now, 23-15. So the only way to get back into this is start getting rebounds and get that transition game going that Shane Page has been known to run pretty consistently for Michigan.
Yeah, very true. As Horace Lynch takes it in here, goes to the post, back out to Hawks, now to Williams. Trey Williams, three-pointer. He got that to go. Nice shot by him.
Yeah, that's the thing. UNLV, they have a lot of deep shooters for this team, and Michigan, they seem to be one of the teams that might not have a three-point shooter, at least not that I know of, that can go in there and outshoot the opposition.
Man, UNLV on this defense is just absolutely phenomenal. They're forcing turnovers, and that's really what's got them in position to take a big lead in this game.
Yeah, like I said, both teams lost games last week. They didn't think they should have lost. UNLV looks extremely angry right now, extremely hungry for this win as LaFleur gets another block here. But Paul, you're exactly right. This defense for UNLV has really stood out to me. They've just been turning that into offense.
Yeah, I feel like all their heads are on the swivel, and they're poking balls out of places that they shouldn't even be at. And they're really taking advantage of their transition basketball.
Ooh, Harry Hands misses the wide open three. They needed that one to go. LaFleur the rebound. Now Lynch up top gives it to Adrian King. Gets tipped, but it's going to go right back to UNLV. Looks like they're going to set up LaFleur in the post. He's got a mismatch that's way too easy. Got to send help. Somebody send help. As LaFleur is way too easy in the paint.
Man.
Paul, where are you at? You should get down there. You should have helped him out. Come on, help defense.
Let me jump out of this booth real quick and come down there.
Timeout.
That's my specialty.
Timeout Michigan. UNLV has them doubled up right now, 30-15. 6:21 left in the half. We'll be right back. CSBA on Twitch. Back here to Michigan, 30-15. UNLV playing a great half here so far. This is more like the UNLV team we're used to seeing. Coming off that upside loss last week, we're going to see what Michigan can respond with. Willis McGee goes over to Harry Hands, who drifts too far out, so he'll swing it over to Shane Page. Page now going to work at the top of the key. He's going to get a screen here from Pretchel. Page gets the switch onto LaFleur. We'll see what they do. 3 seconds on the shot clock. Page drives by LaFleur and he can't hit the jumper. Jackson James clears the rebound.
Another defensive stand for UNLV, and if you would have told me that it would be a 15-point game, I would have said, okay, maybe Michigan got out to a 15-point lead, but it's been UNLV that's been doing it, and this is quite an impressive feat that we're seeing from UNLV against a tough Michigan team. And Michigan, if they fall to 1 and 2, I know they got the Big Ten play left to go, but boy, I would not have expected this.
Yeah, big shot there by Shane Page after the Macy Pretchel block. You see the percentage of Michigan shooting 33%, UNLV shooting 52%. So, we're going to see if UNLV can keep this up, or if Michigan could, close the gap a little here. Jackson James has it on the wing for the Rebels. Now back up to Horace Lynch. 3-pointer top of the key. Lynch can't get it to go. Rebounded by McGee.
From a Marquette standpoint, we were preparing to play these guys in the first week, UNLV, I mean, and then the schedule got changed up a little bit because I think we were supposed to play them twice before the schedule was changed. But we were preparing a lot for their speed. Coach Blackpaw was talking about that they were a really fast team, and it's definitely shown here tonight as we see them jump out to this fast lead.
Yeah, strong move there by Shane Page. You know, Page is a guy that's really going to bring his team back in. And he's a guy, Jeff, that we really don't get to see. He's pretty even keeled on the court. You know, he's not a guy that gets too high or too low, and it really helps this Michigan team as we see Adrian King knock down the jumper there.
It does, and he's going to have to be the focal point right now, like we saw with Baron Thomas earlier in the Michigan State game. He's going to have to get it going, but also he's going to have to facilitate at the right time to find other shooters open for Michigan. But he can't have an off night like missing that shot. He's going to have to be on his game now for Michigan to pull this off, because this is not what Shane Page had in mind for being down this early.
Ooh, King misses the layup, and Julius LaFleur right there. And Willis McGee got caught on a poster there, so give LaFleur 2 more.
Yeah, so another thing I'm seeing with Michigan is that they're trying to force a lot of things, and there's a lot of ISO plays going on. And the CSBA, if you want to win, you have to play team basketball. So many times I've seen an ISO-led offense come out and just fail. And if Michigan wants to do this, they gotta lean on each other.
Yeah, especially with how the CSBA has grown. Maybe ISO would have worked like we saw with Adrian King in season 1, but season 2 and 3, it's not going to work anymore. It's going to have to be a team game, and you're going to have to facilitate and maybe get to that transitional. Whoa, what a shot.
Throw down there by Shane Page. LaFleur had one on the other end. Shane Page throws one down of his own there. He's trying to keep his team in this game. It's a 15-point game. The Rebels on top. We're going to get a timeout by UNLV. We'll talk through it a little bit. Yeah, Paul, you mentioned the ISO game just doesn't really work anymore. I think Michigan is designed not to be an ISO team right now. They're just kind of, the motion's not there on offense. So I think it's definitely something that they're going to try to get into, is moving the ball around a little better. But yeah, right now they're relying way too heavily on Shane Page to make plays. Yeah,
I think that they may not be intending to be ISO, but it appears that way. And these guys got to come together if they're going to climb back into this. It's been a 15-point lead for a minute now.
Yeah, it's going to take all 10 guys on Michigan to get back into this, and it's not going to be one player to do it. It's going to have to be a team effort, and unlike what we saw with Baron Thomas and Michigan State, Michigan definitely has the players to do it. It's just a matter of, can they regroup from being down and being shell shocked like this so early?
Yeah, Page can't get that to go off the block. JoJo Shalizzi now trying to go around the defense. He gets a step and gets to the layup. Got a step right there on Don and went right around him.
That's big. That's big for Shalizzi. Again, he made the open shot in the first quarter. Then he does that. He's taken his game to another level.
Yeah, UNLV is really, really, dominating on both sides of the ball, and it's just not. Michigan looks, with the shots that they're taking, like that slithery finish he just tried to make. It's just not working right now, and they're gonna have to make some passes and get some open space. When they've been open, they've been hot, and they've been hitting baskets when they're open, but they got to get open like that.
There's a pass right there off the screen, and Shane Page knocks it down. Yeah, you mentioned, Paul, Page is having a really good game. He's made a couple passes to open shooters who haven't knocked down, but you got to live with those looks if you're Michigan right now. Those are the looks you want. But we're starting to see the ball move a little bit better for the Wolverines. Arches up, can't get it to go. Rebounded, pulled down by Shane Page. He's going to push quick in transition. Carlos Don with the ball now at the top of the key. He's going to screen with Abadawale. Don gets to the paint, gets to the other side. Nice move, can't finish. But got to the spot he wanted to get to.
Yeah, he definitely got to the spot that he wanted to get to, but wasn't able to finish. And that's another, could he have found an open teammate there at the end of that play to hit, because there were 2 people on him, on his hips? Who knows?
Nice spin move in the paint by Harches. Jeff, Harches having a heck of a game right now for the Rebels.
He's basically been the one to get this lead for UNLV, and he played most of that first quarter. And the fact that he's come in here late in the second and still doing what he's doing, it just shows the amount of respect and amount of just overall feeling for this UNLV team that they have in him. And just having that overall just sense of we could give him all this time, and we know that he's going to be able to convert.
Yeah, Freeman hits the layup, and then on the transition, Shane Page finds the Don for the backdoor layup, and it's 40-28. Wolverines only trailing by 12, so definitely doing a better job in this quarter. As the ball goes down to Harches, layup good again. Wow. They got to find somebody to stop Dylan Harches.
Yeah, last two possessions by Michigan have been awesome. Go ahead, Jeff.
No, I think Paul is going to have to be the next one to get down there and maybe try to stop Harches, because seemingly Michigan has decided to not want to play any sort of defense on Harches.
JoJo back up top to West. Now back up top to JoJo. They're going to hold for one here with the lead at 14. JoJo.
I think I do have a yellow jersey, actually, somewhere.
A rec jersey? JoJo Schlizzy comes off the screen, pull up three. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Abbott.
A Marquette jersey.
Just kidding with you. Timeout 42-28. We'll take a quick break and we'll come back to talk about halftime. CSBA on Twitch. We'll be right back. So back to the Chrysler Center in Michigan. It is a 14-point lead for the visiting UNLV Runnin' Rebels, as the halftime entertainment just failed to miss the or make a dunk there. Jeff, Dylan Harches up to 15 points in the half. He's had a fantastic game, and it's always a scary thing when you really don't know who's gonna go off for this UNLV team.
No, it isn't, and it just adds another It's almost like for Shane Page, it's like, okay, who do we want to beat us? And they slowed down Adrian King. He's been kind of quiet, as I thought he was going to hit that three, is right when I was talking about him, because I'm so used to it with Scott. But it's crazy how Harches just has this sort of just takeover ability that we're seeing in this game.
Yeah, 2-point jumper there by Harry Hands. Yeah, and you mentioned it. It's hard to take away multiple guys as Dylan Harche goes in for the layup again. You mentioned on the other, Michigan State, you kind of just let Barron go off and the rest of the team, they shut down. You can't do that to this UNLV team. They have too many weapons.
Exactly, and that's probably what they went into recruiting-wise is, hey, let's get a couple more scoring chances. Oh, my Lord.
Oh.
Dylan Harches is feeling it right now.
Paul, get that yellow jersey right now.
I'm about to take off my shirt and head on down there. This is getting out of control.
Harches up to 20 points in the game. Shane Page drives in, can't get it to go. Pretzel with the rebound. Kicks it over to Ali Dio, who goes up and finishes the layup. So nice job. But somebody who's going to step up for this Michigan team? I mean, I would put Shane Page on Dylan Harches right now.
I say we do a giveaway if Harches hits 30. This is insane.
If he passes Barron's total, I'll do it. Nice pass there from Adrian King to Julius LaFleur for the dunk. If he gets more than Barron did tonight, 33, then I'll do a giveaway.
I mean,
also, it's almost like a slap in the face of Florida that Harches is just taking this game over, and he's been the X factor for UNLV.
Yeah, he's one of those guys that we saw in the transfer portal and just knew he was really going to take over. Shane Page, the leaner, no good, rebounded by LaFleur, and this game's on the verge of being.
Find Harches.
Yeah, Harches with the ball now. Pull up, jumper up, and got it again. 22 for Dylan.
He's got 2/3 of Michigan's points. This is getting out of control.
This is ridiculous.
Sometimes when you're feeling it, guys,
I'd call it feeling it. My goodness. Jeez.
When you're hot, you're hot.
Paul, I mean, as a center and as a shooting guard myself, it's crazy what we're seeing from Harches, because it's almost like, okay, well, he could try. He just shot a basket off balance, and he greened it and swished it. He could go inside, he could go outside. He hit a three. It's almost like there's no way to guard him.
Yeah.
I think he's watching Michigan, and they're taking all these off-balance shots. He's like, hold my beer. I'll take this next one.
Willis McGee hits the jumper there. Hartjes actually goes to the bench. Nick Hawks comes in. So Coach Legion obviously didn't want him to have all the glory. As Jackson James tries to drive now.
Yeah, leave it to Legion to take away the glory from somebody else.
Yeah. Adrian King gives it over to Lynch. Now stolen. Michigan going to push in transition. Willis McGee with the ball. He's going to hesitate once. Now he's guarded by Adrian King. McGee's going to try to find a lane. Half spin, gets fouled by King, so Willis McGee will go to the line for two. Paul, that's kind of what you got to do when you're down by this deficit. You got to just kind of be aggressive and get to the line.
I feel like they have enough time to get back in this, using their bigs and playing physical basketball to go up and get to the line like they just did there. I thought when they first hit that deep two coming out of the break, I thought that they would get back on line, and then Hart just went off, and now he's on the bench. So we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean,
still have hope for Michigan. You
can't. You can only control so much, right? I mean, Michigan's got to control how they play on the offensive end, and somebody's got to step up and try to defend Hartjes when he comes back in. But this is the time for the Wolverines really to close that gap with UNLV's hot player on the bench.
I also got to say that I think McGee was bailed out by Adrian King on that foul. I think it didn't really seem like he knew what he was going to do. All of a sudden, he just went up for the shot, and King just happened to be there and get his arm across. So I think McGee was bailed out.
Yeah, I'd actually keep going to McGee with the size difference right there. He's playing the point. He's got the size on King. He's got 5 inches on him, so I'd keep going down to McGee.
I mean, if he can Steph Curry lean into those and get the those physical fouls, by all means. But the shots that he's been doing, without getting physical, have not hit. And again, this goes back to passing, much like they're doing right now. I'd be shocked if Michigan didn't come away with a basket here.
Yeah, it's almost like, Paul, you got to go inside out here. You got to get those bigs involved, and then you got to kick it out and dish it out to those 3-point shooters.
Debo Johnson jumper up and no good. An open shot again, just missed. Adrian King gets the rebound for UNLV, kicks it forward quickly. Now to Nick Hawks, who kicks it back to Jackson James, and King will reset. Rather, he's going to shoot a 3 and he can't hit.
Yeah,
sigh relief for Michigan.
Yeah.
I was going to say, UNLV, as just a little bit of history on their basketball team, they're really the only professional thing until the Raiders showed up. They're only the professional thing for Vegas, and there's quite a following for them. They're high on their basketball, that's for sure. That's
a great point. Jackson James hits the 3-pointer there. They're on the road tonight. They traveled a little bit of fans here as Taurus Lynch gets a steal. Quickly ahead to Adrian King, who goes up for the layup. Can't get it to go. Ali Dio fouls him, so King will go to the line for 2.
I think really my point is they don't care if they have fans or not. They're gonna run Michigan right out of their own building.
I hear what you're saying.
There is something about these uniforms though, the red with the gray. It stands out. It doesn't seem like it, but boy, it's really, really clean, especially with the yellow with Michigan. When you get two teams that can just wear their colors of the school, it's really fun to watch when you don't have to go to like a white or off whatever. But I mean, the fact that UNLV transferred from Vegas and went all the way to Michigan, where Michigan State went to Washington and really it seemed like they had some jet lag, but UNLV's like, all right, well, we're the running Rebels. We'll show you why. And take it or leave it, Michigan, and Michigan just hasn't had an answer.
Well, it's a late game. I don't think it affects the West Coast teams as much when it's a late game, right? So
that's true. It's like 3 o'clock in the afternoon there.
Yeah, right.
And in Vegas, that means the night is young, right?
Oh yeah,
exactly. 5 o'clock somewhere.
They're still sleeping in Vegas at that point. Abdul with the ball.
Yeah, things don't open up until midnight anyway.
Nice pass to Debo Johnson, who gets the open layup. So good pass there from Abdul. It's 58-38.
I mean, we're talking about a team that gets off of practice and then heads to the roulette tables. You know what I mean? So.
Now we know why Adrian King went there.
Adrian King with the ball, trying to drive in, holds 2 defenders off. Morgan Freeman right there blocks the shot. Chris Cole gets it back, can't get the layup to go, but Freeman fouls him.
That one was hanging on the life to go in, but the ball had other ideas.
So Chris
We need Dylan Harches to come in because I want Tyler to start giving giveaways.
Michigan's got to close. Michigan's got to close the gap, man. They got to close the gap so Harches comes back in. I think Harches will come back in for a little bit, but
yeah,
you know, if this is a 20-plus point game, I don't see the Rebels keeping their starters too long.
If you would have told me coming into this that Michigan State would be at 38 in the third quarter, I would have been like, again, you were day drinking on a Friday, and it's remarkable what the defense has done for UNLV. They have just completely strangleholded the Wolverines in this game, and they've had no answer offensively.
Yeah, for sure. 20-point lead. A couple walk-ons are already going to check in here for UNLV as Chris Cole gets the free throw to go. So I mean, you don't.
Walk-ons are players too.
They are. You don't want to. You want to be very cautious going into the Pac-12 next week and not lose one of your better players when you're up 20, right?
Exactly.
Absolutely.
But man, I mean, the fact that this is the last week for non-conference play and that conference play is coming up next week, it's crazy because there is so much parity in this league. The fact that UNLV and Michigan are outside the top 10, it just shows you what the CSBA is for this season.
Yeah, how about this? Michigan, if they lose this game, they'll be 1-2. Tennessee will be 2-1. Tennessee's a team that, you know, really none of us saw doing that. And
no.
To be 2-1 going into the tough Big 12 is nice. It's a nice. Speaking of nice up and under by Kyle Stodon there.
Silky.
You look at the shooting 50% here in the third quarter. So I mean, Michigan's offense isn't the issue right now, right? Their defense has not been great.
Well, when you possess the ball for 5 times and you score 3.
Oh, he missed it.
That's true. Adrian King misses the jumper there. Dodon trying to drive. Actually, that was
I thought
Nick
that was
Hawks.
Harches.
That was
I
Hawks.
thought that was. Oh, that was Hawks.
Yeah, Harches is
Harches
on the bench right there, kicking his legs out.
Yeah, I saw the shooting band or half sleeve, so I thought it was Harches.
Abadawale with the ball on the wing.
That's his stunt double. He steps in there once in a while.
Gonna fire a jumper, can't get it to go. Freeman with the rebound, put back in the bucket. So the breath of fresh air there.
Like, where was that?
Then he plays like that.
Yeah, I mean, the man's coming back in. Dylan Hart just checking back into the game. It's 59-42.
He heard us talking about him, and he heard you were giving out packs if he gets over Barrett Thomas's total. I tell you, I mean, Scott says it all the time that we start talking about him, me and him, and all of a sudden a player would do it. So these players, even though it's AI, they still sense what we're talking about. It's nuts.
16 points was too close for comfort for Coach Legion. He throws Harches right back in, and Schlizzy gets the layup to go.
Until he goes into Pac-12 play.
This is ridiculous. UNLV is just throwing up whatever they want. Michigan's really trying hard to come back in this game, and it's just disrespectful what UNLV is doing.
Shady Banks driving here with the ball, now backs it back out, go down to Abadawale, back up top to Debo, over to Dodon. There's the ball movement we've been waiting for. Let's see if they can get an open shot. UNLV doing a great job on defense.
No, because UNLV's defense is just locked tight.
Oh, yeah, they've been denying everything, and Hawks gets the rebound off the miss there. He's going to push over to Tyrus West. West gets in the lane, left-handed jumper, no good, rebounded by Abadawale. And Michigan, let's work quick here. Let's get a shot before the defense gets set. But the ball's going to get stripped and stolen. And JoJo's going to come in for a layup. And it's 63-43. You know, the best way to beat a good defense is to push them in transition. But UNLV, credit their defense right now. They've been locked tight on these guys.
Yeah, they definitely have. Like I said, they've been dominating on all sides of the ball. Open shot there.
Great pass by Debo Johnson. You know, going forward, I actually really like Debo Johnson's game, guys. I would love to see him as the starting point guard for this team. I think that they have a lot of weapons. That Debo's a guy that can really get the ball moving around.
Big man on fire.
Debo with the ball back up top. Nice pass again. They're working Freeman on the cutter. That's exactly what I was saying. Debo Johnson is the guy that can move the ball.
He was being nice there.
Being here in the booth, Paul just went all giddy as soon as he saw Freeman open in the paint.
My eyes got the size of a golf ball, boys.
Debo Johnson gets the steal. He's going to push in transition. Debo over to Abadawale, three-pointer from the corner, up. Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Tyrus West.
Oh, that would have been huge for the Wolverines if that would have fell.
Dylan Harches from the corner, got it to go. It's a 2.
Yeah, he did. He got it to go.
As the ref apparently didn't want him to get to 30 here. as he calls
Hold
it
my
2.
beer.
I paid the ref to not let him get to 30. Debo Johnson, 13 seconds left, guarded by Harches here. Let's see what they try to get here. I think they're
get a
going
steal and get a steal and get a 3-pointer, and boom, you're at 33.
Tyler just cuts the feed if he gets to 32.
Right.
Oh, sorry. Sorry, guys. The game ended early. 65.
Good defense. He forced a air ball on a 3-point attempt.
Oh, the game crashed. I have no idea what happened.
Rebels up by 17, I believe, right now. Yeah, I'm good. We'll be back for the start of the fourth quarter. CSBA on Twitch. Back here to Michigan. Rebels up by 17. Start of the fourth quarter. You know, a lot of time left in the game, but Michigan's going to really have to start making shots. I love the lineup that's in right now with Debo and Shane Page.
I mean, when you're down like this, you need to win a quarter, and this is the last quarter that's left. And Michigan needs to come out just guns blazing, just throw everything just at the hoop. It doesn't matter if it falls or not. You got to just go guns blazing.
Harches on 30-point watches. He's at 26 now.
Giveaway.
Shane Page. I believe Paul said he was doing a giveaway, but Shane Page jumper there.
I think everybody in Twitch chat knows that it wasn't Paul that said that.
Maybe if we get a hype train going in the chat, maybe he'll get to 30.
Let me open my wallet and watch these moths fly out.
LaFleur can't get it to go happen to Wally. Gets the rebound, pushes ahead to
McGee. Like Allen and 2.5 men and just be like, yeah, I don't have my wallet on me.
Hey, speaking of which, we're not giving a giveaway to 33 people. Ping your teammates. Get them in here.
Yeah. Shane Page, runner. Fadeaway, no good. Rebounded by James. Page just been a little off tonight as Trey Williams now with the ball driving in. Kick it back out. Looks like they're going to look for Harches in the post. They get it to him. Harches dribbles twice.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now goes up.
Oh, he should
now to LaFleur, who gets fouled by Morgan Freeman, and LaFleur will go to the line for 2.
Oh, he had it. He had the mismatch. He could have faded away and hit it, but instead, I mean, I like it. You know, you got a player like that, you know, that has close to 30 points, and he still dishes it to LaFleur.
I'm gonna get a Morgan Freeman synthesizer and just do Michigan games going forward.
67-50, Julius LaFleur at the line. Looks like the starters are going to check back in for both teams here with 6:40 left in the...
Harches to just play the rest of the third, or rest of the fourth.
Yeah.
Don't even take him out. Legion, don't take him out. Oh, he's coming out.
You know
See,
what?
Legion, you and Legion have some
Legion's
sort of
selfish.
like... Yeah, he is.
I did pay Legion, though. I just threw him like $20 from the booth right here to take Harches out, so...
Yeah, I was gonna say.
I was too happy with Barrett's performance tonight.
Would you even classify being sidelined as in a booth?
I'm in the booth. I don't know about you.
Well, I'm on the sideline, buddy.
Why are you on the sideline? COVID, man. We're up
Why
in the
not?
booth tonight.
We're at this. Because you always call a game, a basketball
Not
game
during
from the
COVID.
side. What are you talking about?
Shane Page for fadeaway, good to go. There's no COVID here in the CSBA.
No, there isn't.
15 points for Shane Page. You and Paul are on the sideline. I'm eating a hot dog up in the booth right now.
Well, Michigan's been eating a hot dog all game because they haven't played defense.
Trey Williams over
Give
to
him a
Horace
foot
Lynch. Jeff said it, not me. I'm not the mean one. Jackson James with the ball in the post, going to back out. 5 seconds on the shot clock. James is going to hold it. Now give it to Horace Lynch, who fires up from the logo. Can't hit. Rebounded, pulled down by Macy Pretchel. McGee's going to push quickly ahead to Ali Dio, who gets stripped and stolen, almost stolen, and now stolen by Horace Lynch. As the Rebels have numbers, nobody in front of Horace Lynch. He goes up.
Oh, he could have passed it. Oh, he passed it
Passes
late.
to Adrian King, and he gets stolen by Shane Page. That was a little too unselfish there.
Yeah.
Harry Hands, nice layup there, 69-54. 15-point game. Is Harches going to come back in right now?
He needs to.
I think Scott's warming up to come in. I mean, I've seen him in the YMCA, boys. I mean, he's he's a shooter.
Scott's got a mad granny. Mad granny shot as Adrian King tries to drive in. Step back, didn't get the jumper. Now to the floor,
Brent
over
Berry
to Williams.
style.
Right. Adrian King, 3 seconds on the shot clock. King going to pull up with McGee right in his face and hits. Adrian King can do that. He seems to just see through defenders. 72.
That's just wild, you know. When we saw it last game. I mean, all you can do is just on defense at that point is just throw your arms up in the air.
Yeah, I mean, listen, it's not like we've never seen Adrian King do that before, right? So it's nothing new to us. That is Adrian King special as he gets down low for the layup.
Man.
So 74-54. UNLV on top here.
I mean, it was just 69-54, then all of a sudden just whoop, UNLV just went on a run and
back to 20 we go.
Runs are a crazy thing as Adrian King now pushing in transition. Willis McGee trying to D him up. Nice hop step by King. Goes, thought he was going to go up, threw it out to LaFleur. LaFleur goes up and blocked by Pretchell. Jackson James, 10 on the shot clock. Gets it stripped, and the ball just rolling around. Nobody seems to want to grab it. 4 on the shot clock. Adrian King going to try the Adrian King special again. 3-pointer up, no good. Rebounded by LaFleur, who can't get the putback.
You know that scene in Waterboy where he's just watching like the video projector and like the ball's rolling around? That's what I just felt like we were watching.
Right? I was going to transfer
nobody wanted the ball to go. Michigan's like, yeah, we're not coming back. Just let that kill clock.
Pretchell can't get the jump hook to go. Rebounded by Lynch, and Ali Dio's going to take a foul 94 feet away from the basket, so 3:50 left here in the fourth. Nick Hawk's going to check back into the game for UNLV. Trey Williams exiting, and Adrian King now with the ball up top. 3:47 left. 20-point game.
Archer should really check in here.
Archer's not checking back in.
I'll be honest, boys. I'm counting the seconds so I can go watch my Marquette game.
They need to save Harch's scoring for next week's Pac-12 opener.
Morris Lynch.
Oh, wow. Oh.
Shane Page crosses half court for Michigan. He's going to try to drive here. Now he backs back out to 3. Now he's trying to drive again. Goes in. Floater up and good. And right now Shane Page seems like the only guy that scored today for Michigan.
Yeah, he's like Coffee Black and semi-pro.
Right.
They're just all 5 guys are following him around. Everybody else is wide open.
Kick it in. I got you. Kick it in. No, not open. Okay, kick it in.
It's like when Paul plays with Marquette.
Great movie.
He's doing everything. Everybody else is
looting the game.
Horace Lynch gets the layup to go at 78-56.
You know, my mom's in town. I'm going to make her watch my Marquette game with me, too.
Yeah,
you might as well.
Make her watch it. 78-56, 2:46 left in the fourth. I walked in. I was watching. My wife got home from work, and I was watching the Michigan State game on the big screen. She goes, "What are you doing?" I was like, "I'm watching my team." She goes, "Oh, it's your team?" I said, "Yeah, I'm playing well, but my team sucks." No, I'm just kidding.
He said it, not me. He said it, not me.
Hey, we struggled. I'm not gonna lie, it was a struggle.
How come something crazy is always said on in the booth? Wired calling toy his boy toy the other night.
That's a little worse.
What?
Now, I love my Spartans. We got to figure it out next week because we got some tough games coming up.
I think Jeff wants the story on boy toy.
Yeah,
do you want a story? I didn't hear it. I don't know what the boy toy thing is. As Dylan Harches is the player of the game.
So he just slipped up. He said it in passing, but Wired was like, "Yeah, that's my boy toy," and the chat went nuts.
Wired just used his channel points to tell you not to go there.
Oh boy.
Harches, 29 points for the Rebels in about 3 quarters.
I mean, some weird stuff has come out of Scott's mouth, and I can allude to it because I've been in some broadcast booths with him. But boy toy, I think takes the cake.
You know what? If anybody's been a part of the league late night chat here, it's something else. And now we're on Friday, and it doesn't get much later than this Friday night game. So expect some crazy stories to come out on Friday nights.
If anybody's above 21 and hasn't cracked a beer open, yeah, you might as well right now. Why not?
Scott, you're not even supposed to be here. Go spend time with your wife.
Oh, is he in chat?
Yeah, he's in chat.
Can't get it to go. Rebounded by Ali Dio. To head to Willis McGee.
Maybe using the wife is a disguise for him, you know?
Macy Pretchell with the jumper. That's about as far as Pretchell's range goes right there. So nice jumper there.
That's about as far as my range goes as well.
Yeah, that is your range, Paul. Right there. 15 feet.
I'll tell you what, I'll give away packs when I hit a 3-pointer.
You're the guy that I put an X on the court when I'm coaching and say you can't go further than this. You stay home.
That's also that's weird because that's Scott's range at the YMCA as well. He won't never take a wide open 3. He always has
Arch
to
is
just
back
take
in the
it
game,
inside
boys.
the paint.
Yeah, my hot zones are the key and about 6 inches outside the free throw lines.
We need to focus.
all right.
Dylan Hart
Everything
just
else
checked
is
back
blue.
in.
Gino's 3-point range isn't that good either.
Adrian King can't get it to go. Rebounded by McGee. He's going to push quickly to Macy Pretzel ahead to Shane Page. Page dribbles once. Now crosses over. Nice move by Shane Page getting to the teeth of the defense and finishing.
Where was that in the first
19
quarter?
points for Shane Page. So providing the only offense really for Michigan in this game. Dylan Harches on 30-point watch in the game now for the Rebels. As he's
I
trying
think
to...
Harches was on pace for like 100 points, and then all of a sudden they just took him out.
Yeah, if this was a like a really close game, I could have seen him getting 35, 36 in this game for sure. But
Boys, this has been fun with this 3-man booth. We should do this more
3-man
often.
booths are always fun, man. They're great. They're a great time.
Like I said, I'm always down for a 3-way. Just don't look at me.
Yes, Jeff. Thank you for the comment. Adrian King in the game misses the jumper. Pretzel ahead to McGee, who spins and shoots a fadeaway jumper off the glass and good.
I guess the bank is
78-62.
still open in Michigan.
Jeff is starting league late night chat early here. You're about an hour. You're
Wait,
about
wait,
an
wait.
hour early.
So a minute 20 left to go in the fourth quarter is early.
For league late night chat, we usually let the games resonate for about an hour and then we start.
Oh, okay.
You
Well,
know what?
I didn't know
Whatever.
the rules.
We'll start it now. It's Friday night. Let's do it.
Hey,
I want to take this time to apologize to anybody I haven't responded to in DMs and chat. Again, I'm going to watch my game and then I'll respond to all messages. I promise.
He just turned off all messages so that he can watch his game. I don't blame you, man. I don't blame you. I'm surprised nobody's ruined it yet. We're 13 seconds
Yeah.
away.
I mean, Twitch chat normally goes crazy when you say don't ruin
If Dick
something.
Dickey was in here, he'd ruin it.
Oh yeah, he definitely would. We go back and forth a lot. And yeah.
Yeah, he would tell you exactly what happened if Dickey came into the chat, but he's not here right now.
Oh, yeah.
He'll be in late night chat, I guarantee it, but he's not here right now. All right, ref.
That's kind of surprising.
Someone's got to check into the game for Michigan right now to take the ball out.
I feel like this ref knows I want to get out of here to go watch my game, and he's just standing there with the ball. I'm about to come across this table, dude.
Wait. So Michigan checked somebody in to inbound the ball?
Sort of. I'm old. They only had 4 guys on the court, so.
His parents are in the stands. They gotta get their money's
That's
worth.
coach's kid. That's coach's kid.
Oh,
All
my
right,
God.
end of this game. 78-62. UNLV takes down Michigan on the road.
Number 34 needs to play more.
Jeff, any last words?
It was UNLV just showed their strength here. Michigan, just get ready for Big Ten play and just run through the conference like you did last season. You'll be fine.
Paul?
How many point guards in this league do we have with the last name of Banks? Somebody please let me know.
I think only.
I think it's only Shady
Banks.
and Charlie,
Fourth.
right?
We have Charlie in Clemson. We have
Oh yeah.
Banks
I
here.
forgot about. Wait, we got Banks.
Shady's the
Banks
shooting
the
guard
fourth.
for Michigan State, or for Michigan. Braylon Banks is a power forward for Michigan State.
But he
Somebody
still has a Banks nickname.
I think
Or
it's
Somebody get
last
back.
the
name.
most popular last name for sure.
But he's
No.
Banks the fourth. So
No.
I
He's
mean,
Banks the fourth.
Yeah, for on a serious note, UNLV played lights out tonight. I thought they were phenomenal. You can see it with the yellow domination all the way down the left side. Michigan led in 2 categories, and they're not the 2 that they needed. Bench points will do something for you, but not tonight. And I just really hats off to UNLV. I don't want any part of their speedy offense because, as we all know, I'm pretty slow on the court.
Yeah, 3 for 11.
I would
for
have to agree with
Michigan,
that.
27% from the 3-point line. Not going to get it done for sure. I did say that their bench was the better bench, and they outscored UNLV's bench.
hey, I mean, they were 100% from free throws.
line.
They were 5 for 5.
There's the positive right there. They turned it over too many times. 9 turnovers is
Yeah,
not
that's
gonna help
that's
you.
the thing. It was 71-61 in total shots taken.
Shane Page had 19 points, took 22 shots. That was just very one-dimensional offense for Michigan tonight. But no doubt that Shane Page will figure it out. He's been to the final. He's been in the national title game last year, so he's definitely going to figure it out going into Big Ten. And that's what I tell everybody. You're 0-0 now going into the Big Ten, right? These 3 games are all great and dandy, but you got the Big Ten now, and now the games really do matter.
Tyler, I see that you're hesitating going to UNLV.
I am hesitating. Okay, let's do it. Dylan Hart just 26 points. I knew he didn't have 30.
Yeah.
But, he would have got there. 11 for 15, super efficient game for him. King had 14, LaFleur had 12. So, this is what I mentioned. All three of these guys, if they get going, watch out for UNLV, and they all had double digits tonight. So I'm going to start keeping that stat. What the record is when all three of them get in double digits. I guarantee they won't lose a game if they do that.
And they were the only ones to get in double digits. So
yeah, Shalizzy had 9 off the bench.
3 versus 10 tonight.
Yeah. So that's it for us, guys. Conference play starts next week. All kicks off with Hawk Talk on Monday. Can't wait. And then we get in conference play on Monday night. But that's it for us. For Paul, for Jeff, I'm Nighthawk, guys. We'll see you guys on Monday. Don't stop the chat. Let's get League Chat going. Let's have a good weekend. See you guys later.